Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark Kinney and Trey Tucker.
Happy Sunday, Shark. We are diving into Romans chapter 12, verse 2. The verse is, don't copy the behaviors and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you'll learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So a big buzzword these days is transform. Everybody's looking for transformation. How do I transform my life, my business, my relationships, whatever, what have you? Right here's the cheat code. And it's all about letting God transform the way we think, because it's so easy to just start going with the drift of the culture of, whatever it is, just copying other people just because it's the thing we see the most often. But it's right here in black and white. I was going to say red, but these aren't Jesus' words. These are Paul's. But it really is, God wants to transform us, and that transformation process starts with our thoughts. So that key word for me is the verb is let. So I'm not the one that has to do the transforming, but I'm also not sitting passively just asking God to zap me. I have to realize, okay, I'm having a thought that isn't a healthy thought. It's not a thought I should be having. It doesn't serve me. So at that point, my role is to say, okay, God, come get this thought. Come take this out of my head and help me replace it with something else. And usually that replacement thought has to do with his actual will for us, which it is really good. It's pleasing. It's his perfect will. So that thought that I know best and I can determine the course of my life and it's all going to turn out great if I just try hard enough, probably isn't going to happen, because control is such a myth. But if I can trust God to know that he's got a destination for me and a path to get there, it's a whole lot easier to then say, okay, God, take the thoughts out of me that you don't want in me and replace them with the ones you do.
We're all sinners, and we're born with a certain amount of innocence that allows us to, when we're super young, reject most of the stuff you hear in the world. But as you get older and you live more in life, you see that you're constantly pushed by sin. And a lot of your mindset that you're trying to transform goes through a worldly filter. What we learn quickly, if the closer you get to God, is that if you apply his filter, if you adopt the teachings in the Bible and live your life that way, when you turn your thoughts to God as opposed to your thoughts to the world, it can make life a much simpler place here. And then it can live you into eternity if you just take that filter and apply it to your own life. We don't need any more transformations other than the one that he gave us.
That's it.
See you on the other side, Trey.
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.